Warning! The following video may contain spoilers for some of your favourite shows. Just remember that before you continue. Stevie, out. Dragon Ball Super Episode 79. Universe 9's Basil the Kicker versus Universe 7's Majin Buu. I have a quick message for everyone who's subscribed to my channel for South Park content. I am currently editing the next video as you are literally reading this, unless you're reading it tomorrow. It will be online later today, that is on Sunday the 19th of February 2017. Eric Cartman's story from Season 20 is coming, stay tuned. But for now, it is my Dragon Ball Super Episode 79 reactions and review. We are continuing from where we left off last week. It is part 2 of the first match in the zen-oh exhibition tournament. The match is obviously between Basil the Kicker from Universe 9's trio, the Dangers team, and Majin Buu. Also, before we get into the review, in the intro segment it was stated a lot more clearly than it was last week that the best warrior of the tournament will get to wish on the Super Dragon Balls at the end of it, and not necessarily the winner. I hope this is just a massive swerve, as it just seems to set up the finish for the whole tournament before we even start it, but I digress. Once you have watched this review, check out the rest of my channel for loads of Universe Survival Saga videos, or Dragon Ball reviews, South Park, Sherlock, the whole lot. Give it a check out, kill some time, watch some videos. What a fight this was! This is the format of Dragon Ball I like the best. Long story arcs are amazing, but when you combine them with structured fighting tournaments like this, it becomes like my old favourite pro wrestling, with the fights and tournaments booked or written better than they are currently being done in the WWE. And of course they get to use energy blasts in DBS, which is a bit different to wrestling. Let's get this out of the way now. Basil is a cheating prick. Midway during the fight, he took a drug that increased his power to incredible levels, very reminiscent of the fruit of the Tree of Might, but obviously from Universe 9 and not from a movie. This red fox-like being from Universe 9 displayed an adept knowledge of kicking, with his feet literally being his only weapon, to the point where he even throws ki blasts from his feet, something I've not seen since Goku done a Kamehameha from his feet. It's been a while since I've seen anyone throw any sort of feet-based energy moves. But on the topic of the ki blasts, quick question for everyone watching. Was it a ki blast that Basil was throwing? Does Universe 9 have ki energy as we know it? Or is it something else? I ask this as Gohan and Goku mentioned they cannot detect the ki from the Universe 9 fighters, and I wonder how this will play into the tournament proper and how they see their other opponents. Not long into the episode and battle from last week, Basil had the upper hand on Buu, thinking that he was fighting a weakling, flooring him multiple times before launching an awesome attack called the Shining Blaster, which blew a hole right through Buu, which surprised everyone watching from the pods, although we all know that Majin Buu is not your normal being and that hole was nothing. But Basil's reaction to seeing Buu absorb every attack and come back just laughing was priceless, and it was that drove Basil to the drugs. The Shining Blaster attack not only blew a massive hole in the middle of Buu, but it also blew up a massive chunk of the fighting arena, with debris flying everywhere, and a wave of this debris hitting poor Satan, knocking him to bits before he lost consciousness. Obviously, Buu was really worried about him, and he just tells Buu, look, do it for me, I'm counting on you, Buu, and he loses consciousness. Buu, seeing his only real friend other than B, Mr. Satan, being hurt by Basil, was the moment that pushed him over the edge, and he stopped being the happy Buu we know and love, and he turned into the old school, the real ass, the OG, Majin Buu. He came back, and boy did he come back. The scene with Buu losing it was just done brilliantly, and it was again, they used a slightly different art style for this, which made it just brilliant. It gave me a genuine, oh shit, they don't know what they have gotten themselves into moment. Basil, obviously he didn't know what was happening. He tried to throw another one of these shining blaster attacks at Buu, but now in his serious mode, he just caught it. He caught it with his, basically one hand, punched it away with the other like it was nothing before beating the living shit out of the Bullet and knocking him out of the ring. Now quickly back to this rogue energy ball that was deflected by Buu. Majin Buu, like I said, caught this with essentially one hand and just punched it away like it was nothing, but this energy ball then headed directly for the Universe 11 viewing pod. All we heard from the Universe 11 pod was the request from their Supreme Kai for a guy called Toppo to block it. He just basically commanded Toppo to deal with it, and I want to talk quickly about Toppo. Who is he? I need to know more. So far, all we know is he is a really strong warrior, not a god of destruction that I've already seen people calling him. But yeah, this guy caught this energy ball like it was nothing, but rather than just bat it away into the abyss, he caught it with both hands and he managed to basically squeeze the ball into nothing, nullify the blast with both freaking hands like it was nothing. Now at first I was like, whoa, what the fuck? He has just deflected Buu's attack. Well, not deflected it, he just nullified Buu's attack, but on reflection, he did not actually stop any of Buu's attacks. Rather, he stopped one of Basil's attacks. So we really have no way to know if he is as powerful as Buu, if he can stop an attack from Buu, and how powerful he is compared to our Universe 7 fighters, and it is something I am excited to find out. But back to the fight. Once Buu raged up, he stops playing. He turns back into the unstoppable beast we knew from Dragon Ball Z. He went totally ballistic on Basil due to him hurting Satan, beating and throwing him about like he was absolutely nothing before managing to get a ring out on Basil. Universe 7 rejoiced because they thought it was a win. But this is when the fight got even more interesting as zen-oh, well, the Grand Priest, tells us that the rules are not like the standard Universe 7 rules, and the fight does not end on a ring out. The fight goes on until either zen-oh is happy with the fight, or someone cannot move. To everyone's surprise, there is no rules. Game on! It is at this point, Basil, after asking himself what the hell is going on and why Buu is not able to take any damage, turns to the PEDs. With his Supreme Kai throwing him some sort of edible drug type thing with the warning that look, whatever happens, happens, it's on your own back, Basil. I want to make a very quick observation here, of course. As Basil is beating the crap out of Buu whilst under the influence of this drug, it seems that in Universe 9, the God of Destruction there is the more compassionate being than the Supreme Kai. It's almost like the roles are reversed there, because we've got their God of Destruction saying, look, don't you think this is going a bit far? Whilst the Supreme Kai is absolutely loving it. Where will this go? Who knows? Basil roids up into this Brock Lesnar type mode and he goes back on the offensive, pushing Buu back once again before launching his Wolfgang pressure attack, which not only created an explosion that nearly destroyed Buu, but it nearly destroyed half the arena. This blast was amazing. It's like the whole arena was just covered in a huge blast. Basil thinks he has won here, but this was just another prime example that you cannot kill Buu, and Basil was shocked as Buu just climbed out of the rubble while he was laughing, and he simply stands up and he tells Basil, "You're strong, but I'm even stronger," before throwing his full power into a Kamehameha style energy blast, which was way more epic than the blast Basil caused. I mean, this thing was brilliant. He threw this blast at him, it goes right through him, well, past him, through him, and there's like a pause for a second, and then boom! It just went off. At first, when the smoke cleared, it looked like Basil was able to actually take this attack as he was still standing, and everyone was like shocked, except for Elder Kai, who was like, look, that guy's his energies just gave up. And it turned out that the only reason he was standing was because of this drug thing he took. The blast from Majin Buu effed his shit up royally, and the drugs just instantly wore off. Basil collapsed in a pile, and we have our first winner of the exhibition tournament, Majin Buu. Next week, the second fight starts in the exhibition tournament. We have Gohan versus Lavender, who is ironically not the lavender coloured wolf creature, but he has a very creepy demeanour, and he is going into this fight with one thing on his mind, and that is to kill Gohan, or pretty much whoever he's fighting. If the rest of the fights are anything like this first battle, then shit, I'm maybe going to have to give up watching wrestling, as this is miles better than anything they are doing in the WWE at the moment. Just like last week, and all the major arcs now in Super, let's be honest, the art and animation was amazing. It was absolutely top notch, with the addition of some new songs to the score this week, which made it even more better. We've got new songs in the fighting, a very subtle thing, but I love it. Just before I sum up the last of this little review, one thing I noticed was that zen-oh asks a lot of questions, but he never gets answers. I wonder if this is deliberate. So I'm going to go on a limb and say we have about another 5 weeks or so of this exhibition tournament, and then the team building before we get to the tournament proper. But if this is the level of awesome we are starting with, then holy fuck, this arc is going to be the best yet. Remember and hit that subscribe button, blah blah blah, generic subscription message goes here, blah blah blah, clickbait warning bro. Majin Stevie out. Kai Kai!